On your marks, get set, go! Welcome to the thrilling world of automotive excellence, where horsepower reigns supreme and speed is the name of the game. Today, we're strapping ourselves in for a white-knuckle ride through the top 10 fastest cars on the planet. We're talking about machines so blisteringly quick they make rockets look like they're parked in reverse. From the sleek and aerodynamic to the brutally powerful, these automotive masterpieces redefine what it means to go fast. So get ready to feast your eyes and ears on some of the most incredible feats of engineering ever conceived. This is a celebration of speed, a symphony of roaring engines, a love letter to the art of going very, very fast. And kicking off our list at number 10 is a bit of a dark horse, the noble M600. This British bruiser might not have the brand recognition of some of the other contenders, but don't let that fool you. It's a proper wolf in sheep's clothing. Underneath that unassuming exterior lies a Yamaha-sourced 4.4-litre V8 with 2 turbochargers bolted on for good measure. That equates to a whopping 650 horsepower being sent to the rear wheels. Now, you might be thinking, Jeremy, that doesn't sound like a lot compared to some of the other monsters on this list. And you'd be right. But what the Noble lacks in outright grunt, it makes up for in its raw, visceral driving experience. There's no fancy traction control or computer nannies here, just pure, unadulterated mechanical grip. It's a proper driver's car, one that requires a certain set of skills to tame. With a top speed of 225 miles per hour, the Noble M600 is a true giant slayer, a testament to the fact that you don't need a fancy badge or $1 million price tag to be seriously quick. At number 9, we have a car that needs no introduction, the McLaren 720S. This British masterpiece is what happens when you let some seriously clever engineers loose with a wind tunnel and a blank check. The 720S is a technological tour de force, with every curve and crease designed to cheat the wind and stick it to the tarmac. Power comes from a twin-turbocharged 4-litre V8 that churns out an astonishing 710 horsepower. But it's not just about brute force with the McLaren. Oh no, this car is all about finesse and agility. It dances through corners with the grace of a ballerina and fires out the other side with the ferocity of a cheetah. The 720S is a car that makes you feel alive, that makes you want to push harder and faster with every corner. It's an absolute riot to drive, and with a top speed of 212 miles per hour, it's seriously quick in a straight line too. They say that lightning doesn't strike twice, but McLaren has certainly bottled it with the 720S. Coming in hot at number 8 is a car that needs no introduction, the Ferrari 812 Superfast. And let me tell you folks, that name isn't just some marketing ploy. This thing is an absolute rocket ship. Under that sculpted Italian bodywork lies a naturally aspirated 6.5-litre V12 engine that sings a glorious high-revving symphony. With 789 horsepower on tap, it's the most powerful naturally aspirated production car engine ever made. But it's not just about raw power with the 812 Superfast. Oh no, this car is all about passion, about emotion, about that unmistakable Ferrari magic. It's a car that makes you feel something special, something that sends shivers down your spine every time you get behind the wheel. The 812 Superfast is a car that's as beautiful to look at as it is to drive. It's a work of art on wheels, a masterpiece of Italian engineering. And with a top speed of 211 miles per hour, it's bloody quick too. Some might say it's a bit shouty, a bit ostentatious. But you know what? I don't care. This is a Ferrari and it's meant to be driven hard and enjoyed. At number 7, we have a car that's about as subtle as a hammer to the face, the Porsche 911 GT2 RS. This is a car that's been bred for one thing and one thing only, going fast. The GT2 RS is a proper track weapon, a car that's been honed and refined to within an inch of its life. It's powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.8-litre flat-six engine that produces a monstrous 700 horsepower. But it's not just about straight-line speed with the GT2 RS. Oh no, this car is all about cornering prowess. It grips like a gecko on a window pane and changes direction with the agility of a hummingbird. The GT2 RS is a car that rewards a skilled driver, a car that demands your full attention. It's not for the faint of heart, but if you're brave enough to push it to its limits, you'll be rewarded with an unforgettable driving experience. With a top speed of 211 miles per hour, the Porsche 911 GT2 RS is a proper giant slayer, a car that can run rings around supercars twice its price. At number 6, we have a car that's all about drama, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. This is a car that's designed to turn heads, to make a statement, to announce your arrival in a way that no other car can. The SVJ is a visual masterpiece with its aggressive angles, massive air intakes, and that gigantic rear wing. It's a car that looks like it's doing 200 miles per hour, standing still. But it's not just about looks with the Aventador SVJ. Oh no, this car has the performance to back up its outrageous styling. It's powered by a naturally aspirated 6.5-litre V12 engine that screams like a banshee and produces a staggering 770 horsepower. The SVJ is a car that's full of surprises. It's surprisingly agile for its size, and it's surprisingly easy to drive fast. But it's also a car that can bite back if you're not careful. With a top speed of 217 miles per hour, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is a proper supercar, a car that's as exhilarating as it is terrifying. At number 5, we have a car that needs no introduction, the Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This, my friends, is what happens when you take an already ludicrously fast car and make it even faster. The Pure Sport is essentially a Chiron that's been put on a diet and sent to finishing school. It's lighter, more agile, and even more responsive than the standard Chiron. Power comes from the same quad-turbocharged 8.0-litre W16 engine as the regular Chiron, but it's been tweaked to produce an ungodly 1,500 horsepower. That's right, 1,500 horsepower. But it's not just about straight-line speed with the Pure Sport. Oh no, this car is all about cornering prowess. It's been designed to attack corners with the ferocity of a rabid badger. The Pure Sport is a car that defies logic, a car that shouldn't be possible. It's a masterpiece of engineering, a testament to the brilliance of the human mind. And with a top speed of 217 miles per hour, electronically limited, mind you, it's one of the fastest cars on the planet. At number 4, we have a car that's so technologically advanced it makes my head spin, the Koenigsegg Regera. This Swedish hypercar is the brainchild of Christian von Koenigsegg, a man who's clearly not afraid to push the boundaries of what's possible. The Regera is powered by a hybrid powertrain that consists of a twin-turbocharged 5-litre V8 engine and 3 electric motors. Combined output, a mind-bending 1,500 horsepower and 1,475 pound-feet of torque. But here's the really clever bit. The Regera doesn't have a traditional gearbox. Instead, it uses a system called Koenigsegg Direct Drive, which essentially means that the engine is directly connected to the rear wheels via a hydraulic coupling. This results in seamless acceleration like you're being fired out of a cannon. And did I mention it can go from 0 to 249 miles per hour and back to 0 in under 40 seconds? Bonkers. The Regera is a car that's in a class of its own, a technological marvel that showcases the very best of what's possible in the world of automotive engineering. And with a top speed of well over 250 miles per hour, it's one of the fastest cars in the world. At number 3, we have a car that's as American as apple pie and just as bold, the Hennessy Venom F5. This Texan beast is the brainchild of John Hennessey, a man who's known for building some of the fastest and most powerful cars on the planet. The Venom F5 is a no-nonsense speed machine, a car that's been designed with one goal in mind, to be the fastest car in the world. And with a claimed top speed of over 300 miles per hour, it just might be. Power comes from a 6.6-litre twin-turbocharged V8 that churns out a scarcely believable 1,817 horsepower. That's right, 1,817 horsepower. All that power is sent to the rear wheels via a 7-speed single-clutch automated manual transmission. The Venom F5 is a car that demands respect. It's not for the faint of heart, but if you're brave enough to climb behind the wheel, you're in for one hell of a ride. Coming in at a very close second place, we have a car that's been making headlines for all the right reasons, the SSC Tuatara. This American hypercar is the successor to the Ultimate Aero, which held the title of world's fastest production car for a brief period back in 2007. The Tuatara is powered by a 5.9-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces a mind-boggling 1,750 horsepower on E85 fuel, and get this, on regular 91-octane pump gas it still makes a whopping 1,350 horsepower. But the Tuatara isn't just about brute force. Oh no, this car has been meticulously designed to cheat the wind. Its slippery shape and active aerodynamics help it achieve a drag coefficient of just 0.279, which is incredibly low for a car with this much downforce. In 2020, the Tuatara made history when it achieved a two-way average speed of 282.9 miles per hour on a closed section of public road in Nevada, making it the fastest production car in the world at the time. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the #1 spot on our list of the fastest cars in the world goes to the Koenigsegg Jesco Absolute. This, my friends, is the culmination of years of research, development and obsessive attention to detail. It's the brainchild of Christian von Koenigsegg, a man who's dedicated his life to building the fastest and most technologically advanced cars on the planet. The Jesco Absolute is essentially a Jesco that's been stripped down to its bare essentials and optimized for maximum speed. It's powered by a heavily modified version of the same 5-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine found in the Regera, but in this application it produces an astonishing 1,600 horsepower on E85 fuel. But power is nothing without control, which is why the Jesco Absolute has been meticulously designed to be stable and predictable at high speeds. It features a longer tail section than the standard Jesco, which helps to reduce drag and increase stability. Koenigsegg claims the Jesco Absolute has a theoretical top speed of 330 miles per hour. While that number hasn't been officially verified yet, if it proves to be true, the Jesco Absolute will be the undisputed king of speed, a true giant slayer. So, there you have it, our rundown of the 10 fastest cars in the world. From the relatively affordable Noble M600 to the mind-bendingly fast Koenigsegg Jesco Absolute, these cars represent the very pinnacle of automotive performance. They're technological marvels, feats of engineering that push the boundaries of what's possible. But more importantly, they're bloody good fun to drive. Or at least, I imagine they are. I haven't actually been allowed to drive most of them. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road, your foot on the gas, and your head on a swivel. And remember, it's not about how fast you go, it's about how much fun you have along the way.